everyone, welcome to today's video. It's a collaboration with me and several other YouTubers called the YouTube Artists Collective, and we are doing paintings based on endangered animals and sort of animals that kind of need our help a little bit, that might have charities after them. And yeah, so I decided to go with bats, and bats are actually my favourite animal, and you'll hear a little bit more about that in the video. And yeah, so the proceeds of the painting and the prints from this video will go to the Bat Conservation Trust. And I thought, as a little bit of fun, my friend Jasper actually came up with the idea that we could adopt a bat for the channel, and depending on how much, we might be able to adopt more than one bat, and I will keep you updated on the bats, like the newsletters and stuff. And I thought it would be really sweet if we could get a bat for the channel and know that that's ours, that we help sponsor that bat. And yes, so if you're interested, please check out my online store and let's get, helping these animals. So here's the finished painting. A little bit spoilery, but yeah, so the original painting is A4, it's this size, and there's also prints that I wanted to show you, because the stars and the moon I've gone over with Ytac watercolour again, and there you go, that's a bit better. And so they are all hand finished prints and signed as well in gold ink by me, and these are 6x4 and fit easily into most photo frames. And yeah, and then the original is obviously an original painting, so please go check it out, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and go watch the other YouTubers' videos too. Hi guys, so today's video is the YouTube Artists Collective themed video, yay! And I took a little break from the YouTube Artists Collective last year, and I'm really glad to be back. And yeah, the theme was endangered animals, and so I had a choice between bats or bees. I thought, some of you know that I'm a really strong advocate for the preservation and conservation of bees, hence my name Jellie. That's where it actually originated from, was my research into that during university. And so I thought I would, immediately I thought bees, but my favourite animal is actually a bat. And I thought, do you know what, I'm going to do bats as well, because they are important too. All animals are important. But I also have a lot of bat influences in my work, like my Tumblr URL is SparkBat, and things like my personal Instagram and stuff has the word bat in it, like SparkBat again. And I also designed my race of characters in my comic transfer to have a bat-like appearance. Oh, we have birds, by the way. Yeah, so they have a bat-like appearance, and I designed them based on bats and how I wanted to incorporate that kind of design into something in my comic. So for the drawing, I drew one of my characters. She's called Otia, and she is one of these the bat race characters that are called Lapta, L-A-P-T-A. And so I decided to draw her because she was the first character I drew in this race design. So I was really chuffed to draw her. I've got a few different characters of this race now, but she was my first. She's my child. So yeah, the video, as I mentioned at the beginning, for the video, the proceeds of any prints and the sale of the original will go towards adopting a bat for the channel. Depending on how much money I make, we will adopt multiple bats, potentially, if I can. And I will give you updates on the channel as we get them from the bats. So yeah, if you're interested, pop along and have a look at the limited edition print, the regular print and the original, and I will be doing an update video about how much we raised for the Bat Conservation Trust, and I hope we can do this, guys. This would be really awesome. So I'm using my light box here, and my light box is just a simple USB one that I got off eBay for about £30. It's not too fancy. And I scanned in my sketchbook sketch, printed it out in Photoshop, and then trace from that straight onto the watercolour paper instead of doing pencil onto watercolour paper, which I have fallen into the bad habit of doing that lately, and I shouldn't have. So here I'm using masking fluid, which is a really smelly, gross, sticky substance that dries, and then you can paint around it and then peel it off and it will be perfectly masked. And I decided to use some of my gouache for this piece. So that pink that you can see at the top there is Opera Rose. Or Opera Pink, Opera Rose. I think it's Opera Pink, and then I have the Opera Rose watercolour half pan. I always get them mixed up. But I'm using my mop brush here to just mix as many of the colours, and I wanted to have the tubes because I could access and mix the colours more organically than with because I could dip into them easier if they were tubed. But I don't like tubed watercolours that much. There's too much mess and they're too fiddly, and I really like the look of half pans, but I realised that you might not be able to always get really strong colours from half pans, but I would prefer to, you know, go in with gouache where I needed stronger colours and continue to use half pans at this stage anyway. But yeah, so I kept layering it on and then dabbing it off and layering it on, and then I went and got my indigo, which is I in Hobbycraft they had like these big buckets of really old nasty looking Daler Rowney watercolours, and they were like £2 a tube, and I thought, do you know what, I'm gonna go for it because they're professional pigments. And I got their designer's gouache sorry, excuse me, their designer's gouache and some of their artists watercolour. Oh no, let me have a drink. There we go. And so I went in with the indigo last, and it shows some of the colours through in the layering, but I wanted it to be mostly indigo. And then here I'm using my Ytac palette, of course. Like, is there ever going to be a painting where I don't use my Ytacs? So I'm painting on some stars. Obviously I had to do a nighttime theme for Batties. And I paint a moon in the top corner and some sort of dotted stars, and I really enjoyed doing this piece because I like drawing bats. Let me think, what other news do we have to talk about? Oh, okay, so something incredible happened to me in the past week. Okay, I'm so glad I'm sat down for this, but Cartoon Network featured my artwork on their Instagram page, and it was a really quick video of my last one out of Beach City fan art, and I was on their Instagram, on their Tumblr, on their Twitter and their Facebook page, and I actually found out the news in a live stream, and I burst into tears because I was just like, are you kidding me? It was amazing, and I feel so grateful and so honoured to have been featured. And then, like, to top it off, they started following me on Instagram, and I was like, what? So thank you whoever works the social media at Cartoon Network who came on and watched my videos, because you made me very, very happy. And I was just I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. I'm still like shocked. But yeah, so you could just see me peeling the masking fluid there, and it gives such a clean look to it. It's really nice. So here I'm using a pre-made pale gouache, and it's the Daler Rowney designer's one that I got like the old looking tubes out of Hobbycraft with, like, and it's warm grey 1, that's the tone, and I mixed it with a bit of Potter's Pink, which is a professional half pan colour, and it worked really well for the skin tones of my back characters. My back characters are actually a little bit more pinkish toned, but I wanted to make her look a little bit more like the bat that I was basing this on, and I was basing it on, living it right, the greater mouse-eared bat. I think something I keep getting it wrong. And but basically it's a very, very rare bat that was actually considered extinct in the UK, and but has seen sightings since it was declared extinct in 1990, I believe, and then in 2002 a male was spotted, and so it's like, yay, maybe there's some left. And so that's why I did the greater mouse-eared bat. I think that's the name. I hope it's the name. That's why I did this particular bat, because it's so rare and so lovely, and I love the mouse ears. They're so rounded and cute, and I like all bats, but this one was a particularly cute one. And talking of particularly cute, Bumble, what are you doing? Oh, he's ringing his bell. He wants attention. What else can I talk about? I'm not sure. We shall see, I guess. Oh, I'm going to start trying to do 2 videos a week, one on a Friday and one on a Saturday. So you will have a video tomorrow, and I'm going to be doing the nail polish challenge because I love these challenges. I was watching Hello Alice's, and I was like, whoa, nail polish lays really good. I thought it would be really, I didn't think it would look as good as it does. So I'm like, I am so all for this challenge. What the hell? And I am so down for that. So I'm gonna get out my canvas boards tomorrow and have a go at that. And I'm really excited to try it. But anyway, yeah, for now, watch the rest of the video and let me know in the comment section what your favourite animal is, because like I said, mine's a bat. And please try and support the Bat Conservation Trust with me, and we'll get a bat for the channel. Let's adopt one, guys. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video. Bye!